今年是宝格丽参加 Watches Wonders 錶展的第2年，这次的亮点是 Octo Finissimo 推出缩小錶徑的37毫米版本，和之前的40毫米款式相比，动力储存提升至72小时，还加入了新的表扣等细节设计。除了小3针之外，还包括一款3问表和 Serpenti Tubeless Stars 胶囊系列，并列今年的2大重点款式。
So the number one novelty is the new generation of Octo Finissimo, the second generation, because we have been since 2014, the launch of the first one, under the first generation in terms of design, in terms of material. And there has been obviously an evolution, but this has been, roughly speaking, a generation based on one ultra-thin movement with micro rotor. With all watches around 40 mm and ultra thin. Now we enter into a second period, which I would call the adult age of Finissimo. So from a teenager, it has grown into a mature man with all the qualities of something more mature, especially a very obsessional attention to the overall aesthetical balance of the watch. So what we have tried is not so much to produce a smaller watch because there is a trend for smaller watches. This obviously is an advantage, but what we have tried is to find the ideal aesthetical proportion. So we have tried learning from this one and the Finissimo movement of the first generation, together with the Piccolissimo, which is for ladies, a very small volume movement, to create a new movement, the BV100, which combines the advantage of both. It's ultra thin, so the thickness doesn't change, but the volume decreases by 20%. The power reserve increases by 20%. We didn't try to reduce it. We reduced only the diameter, and we reduced the bracelet width. If you compare the two, you see immediately that there is a big difference coming, not so much from the thickness, it's the same, but more from the overall relationship between the three major factors: diameter, thickness, and bracelet. We didn't develop only, the legendary monochromatic Finissimo, which has made history with all the world records, but also exactly with the same movement, brushed and polished version, because we want Octo to be in titanium, because it's lighter and it's not scratchable. The 72 hours power reserve helps making it daily as a watch. The new Serpenti bracelet is also the same so we have created a parure of a totally new generation of watch and jewelry, which are using gold, of course, but which are using also a lot of highest quality steel in terms of steel structure itself and the way we polish it to create really a new segment on the market. Because we are using steel, the cost is decreasing, and therefore the price is more attractive and allows young clients to re-enter into Bulgari or to enter into Bulgari despite the world increase of the gold price. So we can propose a line which is still very precious, still very exclusive, true to Bulgari because we're using the Bulgari icon, but at a price which is affordable for the younger generation, which for us is crucial. We cannot live only on repeaters. We must every year attract to the brand new clients so that the brand grows both on new clients and on repeaters, but not on repeaters only. Technological breakthrough more through the main watches and through Octo with all the Finissimo string of records. For ladies, we play more on what creates emotion to ladies, which is the beauty, the aesthetics. Hence, the reworking to make B01 feminine again, or more feminine. And we have taken advantage of this initiative to also take the studs to some other Serpenti, not necessarily with the traditional steel and gold, which is quite conventional, but with the studs, gold studs and steel, making it immediately much younger. So there is a rejuvenation of the Serpenti to Bogas aesthetic, Serpenti to Bogas being together with Serpenti territory, by far the best-selling collection of Bulgari for ladies.
当破纪录成为了品牌传统，每年就都会持续受到高度关注。而已经把超薄开发到将近极致的宝格丽，接下来还会有什么新的构想呈现呢？
The advantage when you have an Ultra Finissimo tourbillon at 1.85 mm is that you can consider it as a finalized watch, but you can consider it also as a first layer of a platform on which you can put modules. So the advantage of the Ultra is that it can become a platform for more complications other than the tourbillon, remaining extremely thin and further capitalizing on the legitimacy which has been created in the last 4 years. We have sold through all the Ultra we have been crafting in so far. We don't craft many, you know, it can be anywhere between 30 to 10 per year. It depends. If it's platinum, it's more 10 to 15. If it's titanium, it's more 20, 25. Because people who like watchmaking and innovative watchmaking acknowledge that there are extraordinary pieces which are writing part of the 21st century watchmaking history. So we will continue, obviously, with the Ultra. It could be one day even thinner, who knows? You know, the world is there to evolve. And at Bulgari, we like challenges, we are sporty, we are bold. So we don't exclude one day to make a thinner Ultra, but we don't exclude either one day to make a thicker Ultra. But if it's thicker, it's because it will propose through a module new complications, which could be a great platform for complications. I think this year we break a different record. This is a record of aesthetic. So it's not quantified the same way as, and it's not 37 either. It goes much beyond 37. I think that it's by far the most beautiful Finissimo ever crafted in terms of overall product balance. For me, it's the best record because let's never forget that what we're crafting is luxury and beauty, not records. So I prefer to craft a beauty innovation than a quantitative record innovation. And this one, let's not forget, has the same thickness of this one. It's still a world record, but it's not a new record. It's a confirmation of an existing record with a better overall aesthetical balance, which for me is a record of records because emotions are the ultimate record we are all after besides the numbers. To reinforce the experiential luxury, so we are accelerating our luxury hotels. That's why I was last week in the Maldives to overlook the final phase of the Bulgari resort we're going to open next year in the Maldives Islands. And so, obviously, will become more and more important at Bulgari. We still, obviously, the major focus on jewelry and watches because this is a core business. Trying to evolve those icons further, we don't feel we need more icons. We should have the discipline, creatively speaking and commercially speaking, to stick to that. And we prove, you know, with those evolutions that evolution can be without limits. We can mix steel with gold more than we did. We can put stud instead of lines of gold as we had before. So we have, I think, to push further our creativity and our boldness within an iconic world which is defining the brand and reinforcing it. Launching new collection can be dangerous if they deviate too much from the icons.